that I'm really happy here.はい、皆さんこんにちは。純国さん同日通訳者じゃなくなっちゃったんだよ。ということで今日のトピックはですね。渡米 Vlog 40年越しの夢が叶う成田からロサンゼルスへスーツケースたった4つで移住 from Narita to Los Angeles moving with just 4 suitcases.
4 big suitcases.
Huge. So first of all, what was it like? Okay.
I liked it because I felt very light and mobile once we got down to 4 suitcases. I thought a little bit sad because, basically everything fit into 4 suitcases.
True. So we had to say goodbye to so many things.
But I think it was,
owned.
We had such a good time that it just felt right. And it felt good because it was more sad, like not sad, but just remembering the good times, right? So we need to try to create those same type of memories here in America is what I felt. So I felt very mobile, almost felt lighter, right? Even though the bags were very heavy. True. But I just felt very mobile and it was almost liberating, right? Because it was, we could do this, and it kind of felt like it's doable, right? If we could fit everything that we thought we needed into 4 bags for leaving Japan, I felt like we managed it well.
How did you feel when we left the house or the condominium?
I felt sad because it was such a nice place. Okay. But at the same time, if I always thought about, well, where else would we have lived? There was really nowhere else for us to go after that place.
Yeah, it was too perfect.
It was too nice. So we needed to go somewhere. And then when I realized how well you slept here, that also made the leaving Japan a lot easier because I knew you were going to be able to rest and really recover your body. And you needed, at least a year or so, I think, to do that.
I had to really look at myself more deeply than ever last year. And that's when I realized that I needed to move out of the apartment. It's really hard to explain in words, but I felt it so many times. It's not like economic reason, financial reasons or anything. It was more emotional needs that I needed to fulfill. And that was only possible by moving out of the place and finding a place where I can relax and be free.
Right.
And closer to the ground. I think that was very important for me. When I spent 3 weeks here last year from October 27th until November 15th. I slept almost 9 to 10 hours a day, which rarely happened in my life, except for when I was a teenager. So that means over like 4 decades, maybe on the average person's standards, sleep deprived, right? But I was a short sleeper, so that was fine. But at the same time, that gave me a sign, right? Like, I realized that I needed it to really deepen my connection with myself. And I needed to find a new calling or deeper calling for my life, the rest of the second chapter of my life. So that's why I made the decision to move out of the place and decided to, take this very nice, welcoming opportunity for me to live in the States with, my honey, David, at his parents' very loving house. That I'm really happy here. And at the airport, what happened? Well, it was really scary at the beginning because we knew that all those suitcases were oversized and not just sizes, but also overweighted. But it turned out that the since 160 kilo was beyond the limit, so I had to pay extra. I wouldn't say 80,000 yen is just a small amount, but compared with shipping all those clothes and boxes into the States,
it was cheaper.
Yeah, it was cheaper, and it was doable. So that's
You did.
we did.
We got them on there, and then getting them off wasn't so bad either. I think once we realized how to lift them onto the carts and everything, then it was okay.
Yeah, she was the very person who lifted up and then stack all the, a little bit too expanded suitcases were slippery a little bit. So therefore he had to be careful, how to stack them perfectly perpendicular to, to each other, I guess, create the most friction, I think. So great job, David.
Thank you. Thank you. And then we got off pretty well, got through immigration, okay, right?
Oh, I think we should also talk a little bit about, what happened in the airplane, right? We spent 9-10 hours in the airplane. This time, we decided to fly economy plus. And so instead of a business class, the wall between us was a thinner because it was literally side by side, right? So therefore we were able to be close, and that was good.
When you weren't sleeping.
Yeah, I sleep really well in the airplane. I mean, I'm a trained sleeper in the airplane because being a global simultaneous interpreter for close to 3 decades, I had to learn that. So therefore,
it made me mad.
Jealous,
Jealous. I want to sleep like that. I'm tired. I'm like, I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep.
Yeah, even I don't have to even recline the seat, for me to have a good deep sleep in the airplane. So
I don't know what it is. I think too much. So if I'm about to fall asleep, then I'm always like, oh, my neck doesn't feel right. I'm gonna try to switch it. I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel right over here. Oh, it doesn't feel right over there. A little bit too tense. I want to feel totally relaxed.
Oh, I see. That's so interesting. For me, okay, now it's time to rock.
Right. So I don't know what it is. I get too uptight about what my sleeping position is.
Immigration.
Immigration was actually it was the first time that we got to stay. They let us go in together.
Yeah, together. That was
they
cool.
Combined both the
Americans
and
non-Japanese. I mean non-Americans together.
So,
and we didn't have to wait too much either. The process was so clean.
It was really quick.
And the question, it was my first time not to be asked to do the fingerprinting.
Oh yeah, me too.
Right? So that was first thing.
Right.
I had no idea. I was just asked why are you here? Well, I am here to house sit my husband's parents' house. Period. Okay. Bye.
Exactly. So they didn't. They just looked at my passport. It was the first time, and it wasn't that crowded, so it wasn't like they needed to get people through or anything.
So it was a very clean process. So
I think it was going to get crowded because it was like we were the first ones to go through that area.
Yeah. So maybe possibly it was due to the fact that we took the Narita departing flight, right? Rather than the Haneda departing flight. And probably Haneda being so close to the downtown of Tokyo, a lot of people use that airport more.
So immigration was good. It was very quick. Right. And then we got into Uber and got the bags into Uber really quickly.
Yep. And so the process was very smooth.
Right. And on our way home. And there wasn't smoke yet.
Yeah. So that will be the topic of the next video. So therefore, we have to cut short.
Segue.
Yeah, segue. A teaser. Now you gotta watch the next episode. and then amazing day, was awaiting us. So, amazing night was awaiting us. So, if you are interested in that episode, please move on. Yeah, move on to the next video. See you in the next one. Bye.